A rivalry that started as an excuse to get to warmer weather in the winter has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted Jewel Shillelagh. Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the USC Trojans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Catching up with the Fighting Irish head coach before the game, he told me they understand every ranked matchup becomes a measuring stick when you're carrying a top 10 ranking. They got off to a strong start last week, 1-0 on the season, but that doesn't matter. He said, we will be good if we execute each and every game. Keeps talking to the players in the locker room about the sky is the limit for this team, but it will take one game at a time, and he thinks this is the team that can do it. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Trojans headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give is to Williams. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Play action, Carr. Complete to Williams over the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Carr. Out wide right, it's Graham.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Caught in the backfield, it's Graham. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Throwing, Carr. Right side, it's Graham. And you got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
To the air again, Carr. Caught, it's Mobley. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball, and right now that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy, but the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. 4th down, Carr. Going over the top. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Offense working from the pistol. On the run, it's Jordan. Crosses the 45. At the 40, there he goes. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Rush is on. Lets it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, USC. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. comes onto the field ready to go to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your deep
makes the catch, and he's free. Crosses midfield. The 30. The 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Left side is Porter. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Tells the play fake. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Powers through. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Flying down the right side. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on 1st down. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback will keep it. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's changing the play. To the air, it's Maiava. On the move. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. He's looking downfield to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit.
Number 48 on field goal.
Just drives in between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Here's Carr to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. we have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Dropping back, it's Carr. Throws to the tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
First down on the offense.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I better say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
Number 35, set to kick it off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. They'll run the screen. Across the 40 out of bounds and the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Fresh center down's going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Bowman. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella.
Turning on the Jets. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Changing the routes with his receivers. In the red area, it's Jordan. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Grabbed behind the line. It's Anderson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. 4th down, and a field goal is not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. Needs it here on 4th down. Still looking. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Might as well run him again. Jukes his way for more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Play action, C.J. Carr. Buys time to his left. Going to try to get it himself. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when you change the launch point, when you move the quarterback and bootleg him outside of the pocket. You can see he does a really good job of gaining depth as he goes outside. Now he's a threat to run the football or throw it. Guys have to drop back a little bit, then he can run the football and get a positive gain.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Carr. Under pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a 1st down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. Moving the pocket, it's Carr. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in the last game, gets his 1st sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Throwing, Carr. They're all over it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Carr. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. Touchdown, Notre Dame! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Out wide left, it's Jordan. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down and nothing doing there.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Look out! And down he goes.
That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man. Getting tackles for losses, getting sacks. It makes it easy to play defense. You know what else does? Forcing a 3rd and long where you know they got to throw the football like they got right here.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads it downfield. Leaping grab for a big gain. Wide open spaces. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper shows how dangerous this passing game can be. 89 yards on the scoring toss. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Here's Carr to throw. He's taking the shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with Arizona State taking on the number 13 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Sun Devils, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Knute Rockne's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
Ball to the ground. And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this. He can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be there, and that's why they're so tough to stop.
Handoff to the lone back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Fields the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Come the Irish, back on offense. Carr on play action. Move to his right. They get to him as he throws.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. Extending the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's open on the right. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, we're watching a quarterback duel here. Both of these guys are absolutely slinging it every time they're on the field. Now it's this guy's turn, and he's taking advantage of the opportunities. This defense has not had an answer for him. They're not getting enough pressure on him. When he has this kind of time, he is just going to carve you up.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. They'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
From the red zone, it's Danzy. Makes one man miss. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Carr above the noise. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. This is softening them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. There are catches there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Carr from the gun on third down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on fourth down. Oh, pressure's coming. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Got his man. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They give it to him again. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play. The fact that they forced the turnover. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it all in that last play.
Notre Dame lines up quickly. From the gun on third down, Carr just gets rid of that one.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. C.J. Carr firing again. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. They'll take the penalty and move them back. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on 2nd down. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Gets the back moving. Making the adjustment. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And that one will sail out of bounds, no chance for a return there. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. The give is to Williams. Turning it on. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Running the red zone, it's Coleman Williams. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Irish! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
And he makes the extra point. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tells to run, wants to pass. He's going to take off. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. And the rarely seen illegal forward pass penalty brings up 2nd and long. Hits inside, it's Jordan. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Right back to the well. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Trojans headed quickly to the line.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your D.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Long way to go on second down. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Out wide right, it's Bowman. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Trojans are rolling down the field. The run inside. It's Jordan. Just smothered on the play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball game.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rashad Downs going up top. Fires to the right. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 28-24 game. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to...
It's a seam wide open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first down. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. play fake. Carr. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it. Went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Now here's Carr. Trying to beat the D deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Irish send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Drops back, it's Smayava. Still looking to his right. Right side, it's Anderson. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Quick give. It's Jordan. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll ride him again. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Got his man on the right.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Jordan. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ready? Move.
Making the adjustment on the play.
Bubba. Break. Western. Ready, go.
Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Short pass. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Down late in a 4-point game, they'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Rolls right. Takes a hit as he fires. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Trojans. And they've got the lead in the final minute. Getting set for the point after. How could that happen? He misses the extra point. So a drive there of 84 yards, and the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss.
Number 48, set to kick off.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Carr above the noise. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Carr. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, USC. And they turn it into a defensive score.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Here's Carr to throw. He wants a big play here late. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Now here's Carr. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Tommy Trojan